yeah, it looks like I'm going to be interested to see what happens next, but it really does look like things are opening up for the Germans. That was unfortunate, losing a Panzer
Oh,
Corps.
yeah. And you see it fell back.
What the remnant of it, yeah, just nothing but a little depleted corps group that used to be a Panzer Corps. You guys had a counterattack with this really good mech corps in this rifle.
That's right.
That's
right.
And then it moved over here to plug the hole at Mogilev.
So there had been the opportunity to open up a good gap, and it just backfired.
Yeah. So on the first July turn, the Germans are pretty much across the Berezina, but things are starting to firm up on the Dnieper, which is, that's if they can actually firm stuff up on the Dnieper, we'll see. That's going to be a little. Although the progress here is good, that's going to be almost a little better for the Soviets if they can actually firm something up there. We'll see.
My hope is to disrupt their plans. There's 4 Panzer Corps all within range.
Formerly 5 Panzer Corps.
Formerly 5, and it's going to be a half a Panzer Corps back.
Right, it'll come back. And you've got Minsk. And,
yes.
And Minsk just fell this turn, is that right?
Yeah,
right.
You can look and see it just fell.
Okay. So in a few turns, Minsk will be ready to start pumping out supplies. That'll help. But in the meantime, even though these guys are half, these are going to be mostly going to be out of supply. That's still pretty hefty against some of these guys. I don't know what's here.
We might succeed in creating a hole here, or both. It depends on the luck of the die, but it would be nice to destabilize that before the Russians firm this up.
Yeah, you certainly know that right here you can get a 2-1 at Mogilev and probably crack across the Dnieper, even on supply.
Yeah.
Even outside 2 Panzer Corps to get you that, you've got another attack someplace else. So
darn the luck on the weather, it's overcast, so we won't get
yeah.
any cast support. We'll have to do it all with tanks.
Because of overcast, that's right. All these Soviets, I think the real key right now is all these Soviets trying to withdraw from the Ukraine. If some of these Soviets can get out of here, they've got some muscle to put in.
That's right. Sooner than later.
Yeah. So if they can get those guys out, I think.
It looks like a collapsing bag situation.
It does. And the next, but we're coming up on the Soviet.
July 2. No, this is German July 2.
The German July 2. So the Germans have some possibilities to maybe prevent some of these guys from getting out of here.
I've already looked at the railroad lines of communication and tried to figure out, is there some way we might be able to cut off all of those, right? It's not going to work.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's not going to work.
I don't think so. They're actually pretty nicely thick in here. There's a couple different lines. And this is, and they're holding, that's really well fortified.
Right. He's got a good north shoulder.
That's a key rail line, yeah.
He's got a good north shoulder.
Yeah.
He hasn't left this, right? So he's very well defended there.
Permanent stay behind troops. I don't think they're going anywhere. I think you're going to have to surround them and isolate them, and
they'll kill them off the old-fashioned way.
I think so. This looks really good.
For your objectives, it looks like we're seeing something that's more competitive than the game yesterday.
That's correct.
That game solidified for the Russians probably prematurely.
Yeah, and I think that game compared to this game really shows how important it is for the Germans to start aggressive and stay aggressive. I mean, you can't win this campaign playing it safe.
Right.
You got to get out there and take some risks all the time, or things are just going to clog up. I mean, even now, as well as you guys are doing up there, and as much force, this is dangerously close to coalescing. And there's just nothing for it but to push those guys, even unsupplied, forward and just keep pushing.
That's right.
And make sure they don't get a chance to catch their breath. Because you saw last game what happened when they did.
Yeah. It locked down quickly.
It sure did. So the secret for the Germans is never stop pushing. Never give the Germans a chance to catch their breath.
Right. These two locations here are candidates, right? I mean, we can't have a hard time moving through the swamp, but imagine if an attack succeeded here, and then in regular movement you can move on and overrun here in Roslava.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is
Make it
gonna
a nice hole.
This is going to be tough to get here because this is all swamp and woods, and that's going to make it really tough to get there. Of course, you've got a rail line to here.
Yeah, very well.
So you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this guy can come 2, 3, 4. So you can actually get a
24.
You can get a 2-core attack on Mogilev.
And two others can make the same effort right here.
And they've got the rail line to come through and then branch out.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be my intent to try to take advantage of that opportunity.
Yep.
Like you say, you just don't wait.
You just can't let them catch their breath.
Right, and that's, here again, if we could establish that the Axis could establish a shoulder here, instead of the Russians turning right here, they've got to come back this way, right, just to look at the rail lines, right?
Yeah.
If you can get to this intersection and control that.
And historically, this intersection of Gomel is a critical hinge for the Soviets. This is where was the hinge between Southwest Front and West Front, and once the Germans crack through here, everything opens up. The northern approaches to Kiev open up.
Exactly.
You've lost the rail, kind of the whole rail network that comes together in Gomel. Across the Dnieper River here, it just opens up all sorts of stuff. So this is really critical, I think, for the Soviets to hold on.
South of me. He's not putting any pressure
A couple of
on
die
the
rolls away,
south.
we'll be able to report to
We'll
you
see.
whether or not
Yeah, we'll see.
the Germans got lucky and got across.
Okay, well, keep me informed.
We will do so, sir. Thank you.
You bet.